Welcome back to another tear-jerking episode of the Basement Ballers podcast. My name is Kareem, that's Brahim, and you already know we are the Basement Ballers, and we talk football on this channel, okay? And on this podcast, if you're listening to it on Spotify, right? But if you're listening to it on Spotify and you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, Basement Ballers podcast on YouTube, as well as other social medias in the description. Check us out, guys. We are popping TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, we are popping. You want to get in on the hype, trust me. But without further ado, if you guys haven't watched us yet, what we do is usually talk about England, what's going on in England, talk a little bit about Spain, and on Champions League week, we talk about Champions League. Right, Brahim?
Yes.
All right. And
but we already talked about Champions League. So we're not talking about Champions League.
Yeah, so if you guys tuned into our episode on Thursday, you would have noticed that we talked about Champions League. So we already covered that. If you guys want to go check that out, check out our live stream playlist and click on the most recent video and you'll see that, okay? But without further ado, let's talk about England, okay? Premier League was in full swing. There was one game that was postponed, which was the Spurs-Chelsea game. Postponed because obviously Chelsea did play today. Today is Sunday, February 8th.
And lost.
And they lost to the Mighty Reds, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. But then on Saturday, there were a full swing of games, starting off with Villa Forest in the morning, okay, if you're living in Canada, which we are. And that game ended 4-2. Now, Villa started off the game pretty dominant. They go up 3-0, I believe, okay? And then Forest was like, okay, we got something to say for you in the second half, okay? So you got bang, bang, 2 goals in by Forest, and then made Villa sweat a little bit, okay? But they kept their cool. They did their thing. They held them off for, the game. They ended up scoring another one, making it 4-2.
You saw that Liam Bailey assist, though?
Yeah, man.
Mike someone then passed in. It was pretty nice.
And Douglas Luiz is him.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think I like Ollie Watkins, but I think Douglas Luiz probably
No, he's not.
their best. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Why
not? Why do you not think he's not?
So they go. What they're now? Are they top 4 right now? Yeah, they're still 4. Yeah. They're 6 points behind Arsenal, true, because we're on 58. They're on 52 yet.
Okay, but why don't you rate Douglas Luiz? You can't just gloss over it and be
I can't rate a dude who shimmies after a goal and then loses.
Yeah, but he's been having one hell of a season. Okay, and I'm pretty sure he's dating Alicia Lehman girl from women's Aston Villa football. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
This Swiss girl.
I'm dating a girl. What's your point? Like, should I get praised as well?
Does your girl play professional football?
Yes.
Moving on. Anyway, Villa do their thing. They get the 3 points and still hold their position in top 4. Now, Spurs, okay, who again didn't play this weekend, do have a game in hand, okay, to do something with that game in hand. However,
they'll lose.
They'll lose. Why?
They'll lose because they're Spurs.
Well, let's just check.
A team who can lose to Wolves at home can lose to anyone.
Well, Spurs are playing against Crystal Palace on March 2nd.
Is that home?
Let's see. They are playing at home against Crystal Palace.
They're losing.
No, they'll win that game. That's a winnable game for them.
No, they're losing. I promise you they're losing.
Okay. Anyway, well, Brahim's a hater, but let's just, put things into perspective. If they win that game, Spurs get to 50 points, will be 2 points behind top 4. Okay.
What about Man United?
Well, we're going to get to Man United in just a bit. Let's talk about some of these other filler games because I'm going to be honest, some of these were absolute snooze fest. Starting off with Everton versus Brighton.
I called that. I said it was going to be a draw as well. Didn't I tell you it was going to be a draw?
You did say that. You did say that.
I did.
It was a 1-1 draw.
It wasn't 2-2, but still.
Is that what you said, 2-2?
I called 2-2.
It was a 1-1 draw where Everton does go up initially against Brighton. Brighton does tie it up pretty late on in the game.
I hope we don't get De Zerbi as the Barca coach.
But it was a bit of a flub from Everton because I'm pretty sure Brighton does go on a red card in like the 70th minute maybe.
I think it was earlier, wasn't it?
Let me just double check.
I'm not sure. Point is, I hope Barcelona get De Zerbi. De Zerbi's
81st
trash.
minute, yeah. So they got
the 81st?
Yeah, they got a red card in the 81st minute, and still Lewis Dunk managed to score, tying up the game. I mean, Brighton is basically your mid-table team this season.
Yeah, why is De Zerbi being linked to my club?
Yeah, because De Zerbi's Italian, right?
I don't care. He's not good.
I know, but my point is that wasn't Barca really trying to focus on Spanish-speaking managers?
Yeah, he's Italian. You just said it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't want him.
No, but apparently the rumors that he's the favorite, which like.
But I also read rumors that he doesn't have the aura to take over a Barcelona job.
That's a rumor. He doesn't have aura. That's how it was phrased as aura.
Yeah, correct. Did you not see my TikTok? By the way, follow us on TikTok. Apparently,
Twitter, man.
Yeah, Fox.
Even Twitter's invaded even mainstream media now. They're using literally a credible journalist or newspaper said aura. He doesn't have the aura.
Yeah. Well, listen here. All right, Brahim.
Yeah.
De Zerbi doesn't, like, from my perspective, doesn't really have much to work with at Brighton. Okay, he would have more to work with at Barcelona, wouldn't you say? So
No.
I don't doubt his ability as a manager, to be honest. I just think that the project that he has at Brighton is tough.
Why is it tough?
Because who does he have to work with, like, in terms of player talent?
But what's tough? It's Brighton. No one expects him to win anything. He literally finished 12th place and no one would care.
Yeah. So, but
So
but why are you judging his tenure as a Brighton manager?
Because no dude who manages Brighton should go directly from Brighton to Barcelona. It's like, look at Graham Potter. He went from Brighton to Chelsea and look what happened.
Yeah. Xavi went from a team in wasn't he coaching a team in Qatar?
Yeah, look how that ended. We're trash.
Won a league title.
Yeah. Okay, and
you won a league title.
Okay, and
silverware.
Yeah, well,
and didn't you also win the Super Copa last season?
Okay, and I'm used to winning multiple trophies a year. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't win one Premier League in 30 years, and I'm content with that. I want more.
Oh, you guys play in La Liga, bro.
You're
literally a two-team league. Relax.
Yeah, every La Liga team you play against beats you. Madrid beat you last year. Champions League.
Watch what happens when we meet you in whatever competition that we meet you in the foreseeable future.
Shit,
4-0. Anyway, moving on. The next game, which personally was a Premier League favorite of mine, Fulham versus Manchester United. Now, Manchester United have turned Old Trafford into basically a new Trafford because these brothers don't know how to hold down shit. This stadium is about as easy to get a win in than Luton Town. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but actually maybe Luton Town might be a bigger fortress than Old Trafford is these days, because Fulham, by the way, who I'm sure you've noticed, haven't won a game away since their opener.
You know, Fulham haven't beaten Man United away in 18. Like, not even like at Man United, just like Man United as a team.
Yeah.
Fulham hadn't beaten them in 18 games.
100%.
And then they went to Man United and gave them the Autumn Falls treatment.
Literally.
You guys know what Autumn Falls is. Don't pretend you don't. They gave them the Autumn Falls treatment.
Literally. And, right?
Yeah.
They didn't look like sometimes you lose, but you look like the better team. You know, United looked like they should have lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was no dominance in United's play. And, like, you could say, oh, no, Højlund, whatever. But, I mean, does that really...
They let Alex Iwobi score the game winner on them. Alex Iwobi.
They relied on a Maguire tire.
Alex Iwobi. You saw Bruno. You seen Bruno Fernandes. You see how bad he is.
Yeah, no, he's...
I remember I said it 2 years ago that United can never win anything with Bruno as their main player. Look at him. He's so bad. You know, at the end of the game, he went to the referees and started complaining. For what? Yeah. You saw this one time. United could have had a counterattack. He gets the ball and just kicks it.
Yep.
You saw that.
Yep. No, Bruno is not capped. He's not like of the stature of
he
a
looks
Virgil
like
van Dijk.
He looks like Smeagol, brother. He's so bad.
100%.
He looks like Smeagol. Looks like the fucking Grinch. He's terrible.
Fox. And yeah, honestly, Fulham deserved that win. I mean, their manager said it himself that they deserve to win, and I completely agree. But United are probably in line this season, or like summer, I should say, for a complete overhaul. So if in a little bit, we are going to play a little bit of a game of keep, sell, or give a last chance with the United squad. So definitely, tune in for that part.
It's gonna be an easy game, by the way. I'll say, what I found funny? Yeah, Ten Hag and his other bald assistant trying to talk. They're probably comparing minoxidil treatment to some shit. 2 boiled eggs comparing no tactics.
Fox.
It was so funny.
That's
hilarious. They're probably just rubbing heads trying to produce something they couldn't.
But it's not like but like Ten Hag is Ten Hag, sure, but
yeah.
It's not like the players are like performing.
Bro,
I'm telling you, you're relying on Harry Maguire to score the equalizer. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but let's see who started this game. Rashford, who this coach decides to never drop. Bruno Fernandes, who this manager made captain. Garnacho, who this manager has put insane amounts of faith in for no reason, because Garnacho is fucking terrible. Who else after? Oh yeah, Forsen. You're telling me that an academy player at 18 who's not good, by the way. Forsen is fucking terrible as well. You're telling me he's playing over your 85 million rated winger that you bought.
Huh.
There's that, and then he's playing the midfielder he bought, Casemiro, with the midfielder he promoted, Mainu. with the midfielder he made captain, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah.
And taking how Rashford is screwing that team over on multiple fronts. Front number one is he's not producing. Front number two is his sales price is probably going into the toilet, right? Because I don't think you can get 80 million for.
They should have sold him, bro, like 3 years ago. I swear, like I told you.
I would have sold him last year. Like in hindsight, I know hindsight is 2020 at the end of the day, but I would have sold him last year.
Yeah, but everyone knew it was just a purple patch. Rashford is not is not good. Like it was just a purple patch. You know, it's like Jesse Lingard of West Ham was a purple patch. Like he's not a good. He's a fundamentally moronic bandulu of a player. He's not good. Rashford is not good.
Fair.
I promise you, he's so bad. He's not. I wouldn't take him as a bench player at Arsenal. Yeah. He's suited to play for like a Luton or a Sheffield United. He shouldn't be at a top 6 club. Marcus Rashford sucks.
No, Marcus Rashford is on the level of
Marcus Rashford looks like Carrot Top. He looks like Ice Spice. He shouldn't play. He's terrible. Yeah.
Marcus Rashford's on the level of like a West Ham.
No.
Yeah.
That's insulting to West Ham. Yeah. Is he better than Mikel Antonio? No, he's not.
He's not better than Mikel Antonio.
No, is he better than Jared Bowen? No, he's not.
No, but he is better than Mikel Antonio.
No.
Anyway, that's United. But next game on our list of games is the City versus Bournemouth game. Now, obviously, Arsenal and Liverpool are two teams that, and with the fan bases that sit there and prey on City's downfall. Sometimes it works, which is, like Chelsea versus City. This time it didn't work because at the end of the day, although it was Bournemouth at home, right? It was still...
It's Bournemouth. They have Erling Haaland as their logo. You ever pay attention to the Bournemouth logo?
Yeah, it's like a girl with long hair.
Yeah, it's literally Erling Haaland on their logo.
Laura.
And then Foden scored the only goal.
By the way, his celebration's cold. I don't know about you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's so cold.
No white boy should be doing that.
No, man, I like the guns.
No.
Man, he's saying, hey...
Tell me this. If Sterling did that, Sterling has like an AK tattooed on him, and you know that he basically got fined and got shot on by the English media for it?
Yeah.
But then Foden's pointing guns to the crowd. No, tell me. Why isn't anyone criticizing Foden? Tell me.
Well, my stance is that none of them should be criticized, right? So because
none of them should be criticized.
100%.
I agree with you, but
so exactly. And I can't control what the English media does. At the end of the day, the English media is a flawed
racism.
Yeah, it's a flawed, source of information. However, right? And by the way, the Premier League is a notorious league for talking about stand up for say no to racism and all this stuff. Like,
yeah, but now when it comes to Palestine, or now when it comes to the Muslims in China, or now when it comes to anything that actually is relevant.
Yeah. Especially because there's a Muslim that runs their league. Anyway, moving on. City do win 1-0 at the end of the day, obviously with the Foden goal. It was a putback off of it, but I'm pretty sure it was a deflection off the goal.
Yeah, it was shit. Like, it's a shit game. Whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. I mean, like,
boring. It's a City game. It's boring. Well, let's move on to the actual entertaining game of the weekend.
The most entertaining Premier League game this weekend, which was Arsenal Newcastle. Now that's on you, brother. Tell us what you thought about that game. Full analysis.
We made sweet love to them. I'm so happy to. Bruno Guimaraes is actually so shit. I don't get why people rate him. He's not good. Bruno Guimaraes, like, basically, after they beat us, like, 1-0 a few months ago, was trying to, like, talk the maddest shit. He's so bad. He's not good. Like, it was 2-0 after 20 minutes. It was almost 3, like, 2 minutes later. And it only ended 4. Like, this game could have ended literally 6 or 7-0. Because Emil Smith-Rowe had a shot blocked off the goal line. And basically, Arsenal had a 2-on-1 that they just fucked up. They scored both of those. That's 6-0.
You lost to Newcastle 1-0?
Yeah, well, that's the Newcastle.
Yeah, and that was the BS goal, wasn't it? What happened again? It was
Raya got fouled. I don't know. I think it was the ball that went out of play. The ball went out of play. Raya Loki got fouled as well. Blah 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 blah. But then his dumbass coming out talking about like, believe the referees. Blah blah blah. You're shit. We made sweet love to you. We made better love to you than sexy right now IG Live. I hope no one actually watched that, by the way. I hope you didn't watch that. Did you see IG Red Sex Tape on Instagram?
Bro, I'm not on that part of it. I'm not on that part of social media. Rather.
Yeah, it's.
I see men playing with balls, and that's about it. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, we made sweet love to them.
Well, you guys listen. Arsenal are on some crazy amount of form. In the last 6 games, they've scored 25 goals. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't mean shit to me.
Why?
I don't get why we do that against Premier League teams, but then the champions. It's not even that we don't win. It's like not even one fucking shot on target.
So can I tell you something that might piss you off? Arsenal don't have that aura. like the European aura.
Okay.
And it's not to say that like this is not to put you guys down in that sense, but it's to say that you need to get that aura, right?
Yeah.
So like you guys are in a position now. You're only down 1-0 on aggregate, right? On not this week and not the next week, but the week after that, I'm pretty sure, is when you're playing Porto again. Okay, you need to say, no, we're Arsenal. We have the aura to make. Because I think if you guys manage to beat Porto, I think that will say a lot to your confidence in Europe, right? Because last season, bro, in Europa League, you lost to Sporting, right? For a team that in the moment when you lost to them, you were doing well, right? It's just something about European aura that you guys really need to get. And I think that in that home stretch or that home game next in a couple weeks, you like that's the opportunity to get it. 1-0 is nothing. That's nothing for an aggregate, especially for a team that's literally like dominating Newcastle 4-1, beating Liverpool's ass 3-1.
I don't know, man.
West
I
Ham
don't know.
6-0.
I don't know, man.
Burnley
like
5-0. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Point is, yeah, sweet love to Newcastle. Now the table's back to 60 for Liverpool, 59 Man City, 58 Arsenal. This is gonna be a good run-in. Now with Liverpool though, like I mean, obviously they beat Chelsea today, and you guys basically spawned in about 7 random NPCs and still beat Chelsea. But you guys, half your team is pretty much injured essentially, and some of them are long-term injuries. Like okay, for example, Trent is out long-term. Jota's out long-term. Szoboszlai, I don't know.
Szoboszlai is week to week. Salah is week to week.
Yeah, Nunez too.
Gravenberch just got like wrecked by Caicedo today.
That was wild. I can't believe the ref didn't even call that as a foul. Not even did he get a yellow for that? No, not even. Like that was.
No, it was.
Funny.
It was a very, very disgusting.
That was bad.
Like style of refereeing.
It was.
But let's talk about the game from start. Not from start to finish.
It
But
was. It was a boring game.
I disagree.
I thought it lacked so much quality. Like it was
but the thing is taken. I'm obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, so my heart was racing throughout like half the game, right? Because I'm watching this game with basically we played this almost the exact same lineup as we played against Luton Town, but this is for a final, except minus Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa was out and Konate was in. Okay, but it's essentially the same idea, right? 30 minutes into the game, we lose Gravenberch, who, to be honest, like, we're thinking, okay, well, who even replaces this brother at this point? We don't have no subs. If you saw our subs bench, you'd cry, right? Yeah. We have a bunch of academy brothers that Klopp had to call up because we literally have no other options, okay? And then this happens, and Klopp's idea was, I'm going to bring in Gomez, push Connor Bradley to the right wing, and then push Elliott back, because Elliott was in the right wing at the moment, okay? And to be fair, the boys did their thing in terms of adapting and stuff like that. Chelsea are just so god awful, right? They should have put 3 past us.
No, they hit the post. Sterling
they hit the post. I think I want to say a couple times.
Yeah, look, Gallagher hit the post. I think there was a header that hit the post as well. I forgot it was from who. Nicola Jackson.
Gakpo had the header that hit the post. That was
him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Gallagher hits the post. He missed like a good chance 1-on-1 with the goalie. He should have. I don't know why he shot that. He should have just rounded him. There was that. I mean, Nicola Jackson had like a few like times where he ran at goal, but then Konate dealt with him. There was the offside goal by Sterling. Like I don't know,
it was just a very rough performance from a Chelsea perspective because it's like nothing was really going their way, and except they had moments of like they looked like they looked good, you know. And the audacious part was Klopp said, "Okay, we're still 0-0." But I can't risk people like McAllister. I can't risk people like Robertson, so on and so forth. So he subs them out and brings on basically the most haram ballers I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's a club basically didn't give a shit about winning this trophy, and then he still ended up winning it. That's the funny part. Like he literally didn't care about it, and he still won.
He preferred being competitive in the Prem. Yeah. Over potentially putting McAllister in for 100 minutes or whatever and stuff like that. And he knew that, like, at the end of the day, if McAllister goes down, we're done. Like that's just, like, GG, right? So anyway, Bo, sometimes you win some, you lose some. Today, we won and lost. We lost Gravenberch. Potentially, we had talked about this before the podcast. We might have lost Endo as well, who has been absolutely sensational for us.
And that Gravenberch one is looking bad. Because I know what those injuries are like, those little, like, ankle stunts. Like, that's probably going to be at least, like,
a month.
I don't know if it's a month. It's gonna be at least like 2-3 weeks. I'm saying, at least 2-3 weeks. I don't know. If it's
we
gonna
need
be
brothers like Szoboszlai back and Curtis Jones and all these brothers.
Curtis Jones is injured too.
Yeah, Curtis Jones.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because Curtis Jones got injured in the same game as Jota did, right? So and some brothers were making fun of it, like bro, Nunez and Szoboszlai are running around way too much during the celebration to be like on the injury list. That's what they were saying.
Yeah,
but it's like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, you could be injured to you cannot be match ready maybe, but still be injured. Like, you know.
Yeah, you saw Tsimikias' celebration. He literally like dog-eated Van Dijk in the middle of the pitch.
Well, facts.
Literally
Van Dijk deserved it.
Literally went full missionary on him
Van
and
Dijk
looked in
deserved
his
it.
eyes with pure loving intentions
Mhm.
and just gave it to him.
Where does Virgil van Dijk, who is personally my man of the match and an absolute unit, okay, both offensively and defensively, by the way, okay, I know he's the best center back in the world. You don't have to tell me twice, okay. Where does he rank in terms of Prem all time? By the way, I don't care about your opinion about the best center back in the world right now. He is him, but where does he rank in terms of your all-time Prem defenders?
I mean, based on ones I've watched, he's the best. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch fucking Terry in his prime. I was like 5 when he was in his prime.
Facts.
So, like, I don't remember. Like, a lot of these dudes, like, I don't remember them in their prime, so I'm not going to act like it now based on who I've seen. He's the best defender I've seen in the prime. He's not the best defender I've ever seen. He's just the best defender I've ever seen.
I think the best defender I've ever seen is either him, like physically seen, or Ramos. Right? Because I can't talk about Maldini because like you said, like those are brothers that are way before our time, right? But in terms of Prem, there was a point in time, especially last season, where people were making the most haram comparisons, bro. Talking about Vidic versus Van Dijk, Company versus Van Dijk, bro. Van Dijk is on the level of Terry or a Ferdinand. Okay, in terms of
but some people will claim that Vidic is better than Ferdinand.
No, I rarely ever see that.
Bro, no, I don't think.
That.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna tell you, okay, Company or Vidic are better than Van Dijk. I mean, I don't know, but the fact that you're insulted that he's being compared to them is funny. Like, yeah, did you even watch Company?
Huh? Of course, bro. Well, to be honest, okay, Company. First of all, Company himself said that Virgil van Dijk is better than him.
Well,
okay?
yeah.
But so you were taking from the guy's
well, yeah,
mouth,
but he's not gonna go and say, "Oh, I'm way better than him." I clap it like he's
not
not
to say he's way better. You could, if you were a player, right, and you were confident in your abilities, you could say you're better. How many times did Ronaldo say he was the best in the world?
But Ronaldo's also a 40-year-old man who puts Botox in his face. You really gonna take him as an example? No,
I mean, even when he was younger, okay, he would always talk about himself in that light. Company in this case decided to be humble, okay, and say that Van Dijk is better. I believe he's better, and I believe that he is the best in the world right now, and I don't think it's really that close.
Okay, first of all, the best in the world, and not that. I mean, okay, but how can you be the best center back in the world if you don't even have the best defensive record in your own league?
Because the defense is made up of more than one player.
Okay, but you're the one who says that Konate is
also defense is made up of goaltending.
Okay, cool. But you're the one who says Konate is better than Saliba and better than like all these guys. You're the one who says that Trent is this and that Robertson.
No. So wait. When did I ever say Trent was a good defender?
Yeah, but you say Trent is him. You say Trent's amazing.
He is him.
Okay.
He is him.
So if he's him, but he's part of your defense.
Huh?
But he's part of your defense.
He's him in terms of his ability to play football.
But he's part of your defense.
He's not an amazing defender. Robertson.
Yeah, but Alisson is the best goalie in the world, isn't he?
Yeah, but how many games has Alisson missed this season?
Okay, and is it
cry?
Okay, but you cry. He doesn't have.
Cry.
They don't.
Cry.
The best defender in the world lost 3-1.
Virgil van Dijk, baby.
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
Calm as you like.
John Stones
making money every day, and he looks like a dyke. No, I'm gonna. Anyway, let's play a cute little game.
John Stones has more prems though.
This guy said John. Well, don't ever compare John Stones
to
Virgil van Dijk, Mr. 5 games a season FC, bro.
Yeah, but Ruben Diaz has more prems.
Trash.
Where?
Plays for 115 charges FC, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to hear none of that crap.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on to our next segment of the Basement Baller podcast, which is keep, sell, or last chance with Manchester United squad, because obviously United have been taken over by, or not fully taken over, sorry, but partly taken over by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and he has his own vision of the club and whatever, and it looks like that this summer could be a big haul out for.
He needs glasses, man.
Why?
I don't see his vision.
I mean, your vision is a little interesting. So I figured we would play this game, keep, sell, last chance, and I'm gonna give you a player, and you're gonna tell me whether this offseason they should try to sell him, keep him, or give him one more chance. Okay. Onana.
Sell.
How much do you think he would go for? 40? 30?
I don't know, probably $5 million and a fucking McDonald's certificate. Alright.
Okay. Genocide FC. Lindelof.
Sell.
Maguire.
Sell.
Lissandro.
Sell.
Malacia.
Sell.
Varane.
Keep.
Dallo.
Sell.
Luke Shaw,
Sell.
Wan-Bissaka,
Sell.
Johnny Evans.
Sell.
So those are the defenders.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the one last brother, Willie Kambwala. I've never seen that brother.
Who?
play out.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. No. Sell.
All right, on to the midfield.
Yeah.
Okay. Amrabat.
Sell.
Well, they're not him to
well,
sell, but
yeah.
sure. Mount.
Sell.
Fernandez.
I'll pay you. I'll pay the team to take him off my hands. Not me, because fuck United. But still, if I'm United, I'd pay a team to take him.
Ericsson.
So
Casemiro.
keep.
Mainu.
Keep.
McTominay.
So.
Those are the midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
Attackers. Martial.
So.
Rashford.
So.
Hoyland.
So.
Really?
Yes.
No, you're on one. No, you're that bad boy.
He's not good. Continue.
Diallo.
I don't know, man. Like, it's like he's like 23, 24, and we barely see him. So that to me, that just says that he's probably not even that good. So sell.
Garnacho. Garnacho.
Sell.
Anthony.
Sell.
So
Yeah, three
this
players.
brother wants to keep. He doesn't want to keep any of the attackers.
Look, 3 players.
Okay.
Well,
He said,
would you? They have a
course I would.
they have a 0 goal difference.
"Of course I would." You know why?
Why?
Because Anthony, for example,
uh-huh.
is a brother you paid 100 mil for, right?
Okay.
What's his value on the market now? 50?
I don't care.
40?
50.
But it's not gonna have dropped that much. He's still a young player.
He-
okay.
Bro.
Come on.
20 million.
Okay, so would you'd lose 80 million,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
keep him?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't give a shit. It's not my money. Why the fuck would I? You're talking to me like as it affects me. I don't give a shit. It's
I
not.
don't give a fuck about you or whatever it affects, bro.
But it's not my money. Why would I care if the club makes it
Because
doesn't make a profit?
well, because if you're trying to give advice, like we're talking about you're trying to give
This
financial
isn't financial advice. This is a footballing decision based on how he plays. Is if I sell him or don't sell him. And Anthony
no,
is
because
shit.
you're talking about we're talking about how to make United better, right?
Yeah.
So you only make 20 million off him.
Okay.
So how does that make United better? You just lost 80 million for this guy.
You also lost Anthony, so that makes you way better.
No, because there's nobody left, Habibi.
He
You left nobody.
He can go practice. He can do.
You left nobody.
He can go do target practice on his wife. It's fine. Yeah, I said it.
All right. This brother basically said, I mean, Eric Ten Hag, you want to get rid of him too. So these brothers are basically left with.
Yeah, Mainu and 2 guys who have between them 9 Champions Leagues.
Mainu, Varane, and Casemiro. Those are the 3 brothers that you keep.
One has 5 Champions Leagues, one has 4 Champions Leagues, and a World Cup.
Are United supposed to just put the fucking Champions League as defenders?
No,
put a couple of Champions Leagues in the midfield.
They have those Champions Leagues for a reason because they're good players, so you keep them. Plus, they're not old. What? Casemiro's 31, 32? That's not that old for a midfielder. Varane's like 30.
Yeah, but you still think Casemiro has what it takes to be that guy for United?
Of course.
Do you think Casemiro should be the captain of United?
Of course.
Fair enough. Let us know what you guys think, though, about this round of Keep, Sell, Last Chance. If there's any other teams that you want us to do this for, let us know as well. But without further ado, it is our next section of the Basement Baller Podcast. This week's episode is a little bit more condensed, given the fact that we did live stream on Thursday, talked a lot about the games on Thursday. But without, next week and the week after, definitely have a lot more content, a lot more topics. If you guys are really interested in everything that we talked about, please let us know in the comments. Follow, subscribe, do all your things. Check us out in the description and all that. But La Liga talk, okay? Not much going on this week for La Liga.
Yeah, no, it was look, okay. There's 2 positives, right? Well, actually, 2 positives. Okay, one, Barca actually managed to beat a team by more than 1 goal.
Fox.
And we kept the. That's
Spain,
how shit.
Spain.
That's how. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say the scoreline is like an unfair reflection of the game because Getafe didn't really have any chance to score, but I don't know where the fuck we got 4 goals from, but I mean, sure. And also, Atletico Madrid drew and Athletic Bilbao lost, meaning that I know it sounds hilarious, but basically there was a moment in time where we were actually worried about top 4.
Yeah.
And now we're 7 points ahead of Atletico, and I believe 8 or 9 ahead of Athletic Bilbao. So I think that should be fine. Girona play tomorrow, so if they lose, we actually stay second. Now the issue is Madrid also won 1-0, so the gap is 8 points. But it wasn't that convincing of a win for Madrid. So, like, listen, there's 12 games left. Let's say we win that Clasico because we still have a chance to narrow it down to 5 points if we win that Clasico. Then all Madrid would have to do is, like, maybe, like, I know it's very, very hard to do, but it's happened.
Yeah.
We could still win it. I don't think we are. I doubt it, but we could still win it. So just keep winning, do our thing. I mean, maybe try doing better in the Champions League. I mean, like, look, we're getting some players back. I mean, Rafinha's back. I mean, he scored a goal, but he also missed, like, 4 fucking chances. So, like, let's see. So there's that. But Rafinha's also our best player when it comes to attacking space because he's like, Lamal is more of like a touchline winger where, like, he has the ball and dribbles, like, on the wing and shit.
Yeah.
But Rafinha's very good at working in space.
Yeah.
I like getting into positions or whatever. So there's that.
He talked about how he
Gonna
how he loves the competition.
Yeah,
between-
it's cool. Like, competition with him, and now he's playing good. And
Yeah.
plus, Lewandowski's been playing better since Roque came in, even though I still don't rate him. But, you know, he's been doing better. Ferran Torres is coming back. João Felix is back. I mean, Balde is coming back in, like, the next, like, couple weeks. I mean, Gavi's out for the year. Like, we're getting a few players back. Who
Right.
knows? We could still maybe have
Fox,
a...
and I heard there's a little whispers about your dreams coming true of selling or getting rid of Sergio Roberto.
Well, yeah, he's getting sold 100%.
Yeah.
There's no way we keep
Yep.
Because the only one who would have wanted to keep him maybe is Xavi, but, like, Xavi's going, so we're not
Facts.
keeping him 100%. So, yeah, there's that. Besides that, nothing else. I mean, like I said, Girona play tomorrow, so hopefully they lose. And, yeah, we'll have to see, honestly. I don't know. It's been good. I mean, like, the goals we scored yesterday were pretty good. I mean, nothing much to complain about. I mean,
It
4-0.
seems like it's a bit of an interesting, like, roller coaster when it comes to Barcelona this season.
I don't know. Though.
You know, you're gonna play Napoli at home next time. It's a very much a clean slate. You guys drew the first game.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even that happy. Is that, like, we should have won by, we should have beaten them like 4-1. Like, even one of their players, like, I think it was like their Calderon or whatever. Even he came out and said that Barca should have had more than a goal. Even they know they got lucky. That's the thing. So I don't know, man. Like, we'll see.
It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. But you know what? Shout outs to you guys. I mean, you're slowly. I think I'm slowly starting to see a more cohesive Barca. Maybe that's as a result of, like, Xavi announcing his departure, and maybe they want to
we're
perform for
not.
him. But at the end of the day, I still think that there's a lot of work to be done. There's still going to be a lot of pieces to move this summer. Obviously, with the whole João Felix thing, probably not going to have the money to afford him.
No, but apparently the rumors were gonna extend his
Re-extend the
loan,
loan, yeah.
re-extend his loan. Like, apparently what's happening this summer is we're gonna like, basically when it comes to transfers, like, confirmed which is gonna happen. We want to sign João Cancelo permanently for like 20 million, so that won't be that hard because, like, Man City don't want him, so we get him. João Felix, we could extend his loan. We are definitely gonna sell one player to bring in some value. Now, who that player is, I don't know, because rumors are maybe Lewandowski could leave, but he also apparently wants to stay, so he could be sold. I don't know, because, like, honestly, a lot of the players we have that, like, could give us a lot of money, I don't know if I would sell them, because, like, okay, Rafinha for 70 million, like, yeah, in theory, we should accept that bid, but, like, I don't know, because unless we go get an attacker better than him, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, he's not, like, that old as well. It's like if he still plays bad another, like, year or two, then yeah, okay, we sell him then. So, like, that, I mean, Koundé maybe, especially with the emergence of Kubarsi, whatever his name, like, is that, yeah, is it Kubarsi? Yeah, it's Kubarsi. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Anyways, I'm not Spanish, guys. Him, I mean, I know he's only 17, but, like, he's been very good at center back. I don't know if you've watched any Barca games, but there's him.
Yep.
Koundé maybe gets sold. I don't know. I mean, there's rumors we want to get Alphonso Davies, which, like, I'm not gonna say
his rumored price is around 50 million.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Like, I made a video about it, like, on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok, by the way. I made a video about it, and, like, some dude was telling me that, like, we should get Davies, and I'm like, okay, look, if we get all the if we cover all our other, because there's more pressing positions I feel like we need to cover before we address, like, a left back, because, like, I don't feel like that's the most pressing area in our team. When we address our striking position and our, like, wing position, then yeah, okay, you can go and maybe get, like, a left back if we still have money to spare. But, like, I want to make Davies, like, my priority for the summer. If we can get him, cool. I'd focus on getting. Honestly, man, you know, Ter Stegen actually could be a player. Apparently, there's Saudi rumors, and apparently he's tempted to go. So if we can get, like, a good, like, cool 30, 40 some mil for him, I'll take it. We get another goalie.
Yeah.
Just don't make sure it's not Pena. Oh, fucking hell. Make sure we don't promote Pena. as the first team goalie. So yeah, there's that. And then yeah, that's pretty much I'd say about Barca. There isn't really much. I mean, I know our next game is. So next game, I guess. I know it's gonna be a hard one. It's against could you tell me?
That's Athletic Club.
Yeah. Yeah, Athletic Club. But Nico Williams is out because he got a red card today. Very hilarious red card. So he's gonna be out that game.
Straight red?
No, it's 2 yellow. So he's
okay.
out for that game. But I mean, his brother Inyaki's obviously playing, and Iñaki Williams torments us all the time. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah.
No, I mean it'll be definitely a tough game, interesting game to see. But that is really it for La Liga talk. I mean, again, there wasn't much going on. Most of the stuff this week was England. The title race in England is heating up, as Brahim mentions. It's a 3-way title race. I haven't seen something this exciting in a very long time.
It's a 3-way, yeah.
And it's one of those title races, bro, where it's not that I wouldn't be mad, bro. It's just that all 3 teams that are in it deserve it. You know, like Arsenal, especially based on their most recent form, they would deserve to win. I think Liverpool has made a really strong case that they deserve to win, and then of course City is always there, so the City definitely deserves to win the title, right? So all 3 teams deserve to win the title. It is really up to their very key games: Arsenal versus City, Liverpool versus City, and then making sure that there's no banana peel slips. If all those things happen, or if there's no banana peel slips, and Liverpool and Arsenal take care of business, then Liverpool will win the title. Okay?
I don't know, man, because based on your injuries, I don't know.
No, 100%. And that's the tough
I
part.
I don't know, yeah, because here's the thing. The quadruple, winning the Europa League, winning the FA Cup and Premier League, that I think that's impossible because you guys just have too many injuries now. If I'm Klopp, I just focus on the look. If you guys if you guys just focus on Premier League, yeah, you could win the league. Maybe, sure, but you're not winning.
Quadruple is not really something that you should extend yourself that much to earn. It's a nice achievement, but taken. So we play Southampton on Wednesday, okay, for FA Cup. That is not for me a game that you should be starting. Brothers,
no, that's literally
McAllister.
Some of the dudes who played against Chelsea today, I mean, they beat Chelsea.
100%.
Shit, they could beat the Southampton. Start someone else
put in Bobby Clark.
You put in
Connor Bradley.
The only senior player I'd put there is maybe Van Dijk and Gomez. That's it. Because center backs in general aren't at risk of getting injured like that. So exactly. It doesn't you could put a Van Dijk or Gomez there. That's fine. But you'd rest Robertson, put in Tsimikas, you'd put in fucking Jesus. I don't even know. Okay, Gakpo would start again. Obviously,
I would even rest Endo.
Well, yeah, no. And basically, the only dudes who played today who should play on Wednesday, I'd say is probably Gakpo, Elliott, Van Dijk, and Konate. Maybe you can put Gomez in the midfield.
No, I wouldn't play Konate even. I'd play Kwanzaa.
You put Kwanzaa, but then maybe you can put Gomez as the DM. He's played there before.
Exactly, 100%.
You could do
that. That's not a terrible show.
With a DM.
We need to make it something work where it's players that, for example, played a lot today don't play on Wednesday. I don't want to see Diaz on the pitch unless he's a sub. I don't want to see Endo on the pitch.
Maybe it's only 3 days, but maybe Wednesday. Say you guys are up say maybe it's a tied game. Or you guys are up 1-0. To basically make sure you guys win the game, you bring on maybe a Nunez or Salah if they're ready for maybe 20 minutes to get a nice kick around a bit, and then you do that, and then you see the weekend. Are you guys playing on the weekend? You guys are playing.
We are playing against Forest
on
the 2nd. No, their grounds.
It's not super easy, but it's not that hard.
It's pause. But it's one of those games where, to be honest, I still would want a lot of our players to be rested for. Southampton is it's not really the FA Cup is not really my priority at the moment. I would rather if you were to tell me right now, Kadeem, what would you rather win, the FA Cup or Europa League? Probably I'd say with the Europa League. Okay, because it's a title Klopp doesn't have.
Yeah, you've never won the Europa League, so you'd have a Champions League with him and a Europa League.
100%.
He would have basically won every trophy available to him at Liverpool because he's won the Premier League, Champions League, Club World Cup, the Super Cup, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and now he'd win the Europa League.
So let's throw this question back at you guys. Okay, obviously the first question being, can Liverpool win the quadruple? I think me and Brahim agree that it shouldn't be a priority. I don't think that is very likely to bet your hopes on it. It's kind of stupid. The other question is so far, Brahim, who do you think has been the Premier League signing of the season? Okay, just don't you don't have to think about it too much. One name that comes off the top of your head.
Yeah, it's Declan Rice.
I mean, yeah, man, he's been incredible.
I don't see how you can disagree.
He's been
to be
incredible, to be
honest.
fair. Okay.
I mean, dude scores bangers.
But I want to throw.
His set pieces are very good.
Yeah. Oh, but Arsenal set pieces are, by the way, like, you know, people were talking shit about Arsenal hiring a set piece coach, whatever. Those brothers have been basically scoring on almost like,
shit works, man. We're like a platinum version of Stoke City.
yeah, bro. You guys are scoring like corners, like just
Free kicks,
free kicks from the same exact position. You guys just like Gabriel, by the way, he's just like a goal scoring machine. I mean, I'm pretty sure they ended up counting as an own goal. That
Yeah, I think because he did like when he headed it, it was on the line, but then the Newcastle player hit it himself for it to
Correct.
go in. So yeah, I think that was an own goal.
But still, I mean, he definitely put himself in the position to do that.
Yeah.
So he's been having himself a season as well. And so I think Declan Rice. The thing is about Declan Rice is I just don't remember the last time he put in a poor performance. So and I don't know if you
like it was a bit like throughout like our Christmas drought for like couple games where we weren't that good. Declan Rice wasn't that great, but like in general, if I were to give him like a rating on the season, I'd give him a 9.
Yeah.
So far.
So I think Declan Rice is a good shout. I think though, for me, I like to also consider money for value. Okay. So my shout, and this is obviously Liverpool bias, is Wataru Endo. Okay, £17 million for a guy who has done like the most for our team and has held that position down to levels that you could like even saw back when Fabinho was doing his thing. He has been absolutely incredible. People wrote him off. £17 million obviously is not a guy you expect to be a like out and out starter, and he has been that guy at the age of 30. I think that maybe I'll say Declan Rice is the signing of the season.
Yeah.
Right? But Wataru Endo is the
bargain of the season.
The bargain. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The bargain of the season, because he's been honestly incredible. I think a lot of like, especially today, because obviously a lot of people were tuned into the Chelsea-Liverpool game. A lot of people saw Wataru Endo for what he was, and he's absolutely class. We missed him when he was in Qatar doing his Asian Cup thing, but he's been class. But that being said, we want to throw that question back at you guys in the comments. Let us know who you think is the signing of the season, and you know what? On top of that, who is the bargain of the season? Those 2 questions plus the Liverpool quadruple question. 3 questions of the day just for your head tops. And without further ado, that's all we really wanted to talk about today, unless Brahim has anything else you want to add. Nothing else to add. Guys, we've already shouted our social media, so please feel free to check out the description where all the links will be, both on Spotify and on YouTube. The links will be provided, okay? And our Twitter has been popping a lot this week. We've been posting a lot on Twitter. So if you guys want to get into some of our, hot takes and all of that, check us out on Twitter. TikTok is always TikToking. YouTube is always YouTubing. And without further ado, I'm Kareem. That's Brahim. This has been the Basement Ballers, episode 7. Peace out. Thank you, guys.